One of the cases we discussed was that of George Siaosi, a 36-year-old youth worker who was punched without warning and died as a direct result of the injuries he sustained, but not for over a year, meaning 162 came into play. His assailant couldn't be charged over his death and received a year's home detention, 300 hours community work and a $1,000 fine for wounding with intent. Now, George Siaosi's mum has campaigned tirelessly since her son died to have 162 reconsidered, and we called her after speaking to Andrew Little.
Oh, great. I'm so pleased about that. That makes me feel better for the first time since all this happened. You know, a bit better inside my stomach, my head, will give me some bit of relief. And hopefully a lot of other families too, John. You know I'm not the only one that's been affected by this law, and if it doesn't change, there's going to be a lot of other families affected by it too. It needs to change. You know, it's so simple to see that it's not working. How can it not be changed?
And the coroner, and boy, this is a tough stuff to discuss with George's mum, but the coroner was really unequivocal. The direct cause of death was complications of head injuries, and the antecedent cause was, quote, blunt force trauma to the head sustained in an assault. So they were the punches to George's head from Poi, and they killed him. But they didn't kill him for some considerable time because George fought so hard and doctors tried so hard to keep him alive.
That's right. That's right. And no, I don't mind you talking to me about it. This is what it's all about. I actually, like I was saying to Michelle, that's the first line I saw, what you just said. And I thought, oh my gosh, it's like confirmation for me of what I already knew, but I needed to see it on a legal piece of paper. And my translation for those words, John, is that my son was murdered. That's all I can see in those words, myself. I don't know if anybody else sees it like that, but that's how I see it.
Well, what the coroner says is that your boy George died as a direct result of the head injuries he sustained in that assault.
Yeah. There was nothing underlying. There was nothing wrong with him before this happened. There was no heart conditions, no nothing. Everything was, all his suffering was from this. And it's repeated throughout, probably about 5 times throughout the coroner's report. Yes. Yeah, so he's, you know, it's definite, and I'm pleased to see it on a legal piece of paper. You know, that it's what I thought all the time, that he died from that and nothing else. Something needed to be done, and it is going to be done by the sounds of it.
Sandra Gray, George Siaosi's mum, obviously this is going before Cabinet on Monday.